Okay, what I've done is I've put some duct tape underneath here, so when I put the bondo in it, it's got a base to sit against. Same with this corner. Put duct tape inside there. Same with this hole. Put duct tape inside there, so it's got a base to sit against. And in this corner down here, so it's got a base to sit against. So what I'll do is I'll mix up some bondo, just enough because this stuff dries fairly quick, just a little bit, and any that I have left over I will put on these surface cracks. Very light coating. Okay, I'm all ready to mix up some bondo here. Went out to the dollar store and I got these plastic putty knives. They are good for spreading the bondo nice and thin. I mean, $1.25. How can you go wrong? These I bought. These were $1 at the dollar store. These are wooden dowels. I use them for stirring up the bondo. And again at the dollar store, craft sticks, aka popsicle sticks. Alright, I'm gonna just set this camera down for a second and I'll get right back to you. Right, some light in the subject here. Alright, here's my can of bondo. Here's the hardener. What I'm going to do is put equal amounts in this plate. Equal amounts of the body filler itself and equal amounts of the hardener. Break this in half. Nice little stir stick. Alright. When you mix this stuff, especially once you add the hardener and once it's stirred, it sets up in about 4 minutes. So you really don't have much time. So what I'm going to concentrate on right now, it's probably too much. What I'm going to concentrate on right now is getting those major holes done first. And then we'll concentrate on the surface cracks. Alright, make sure this is good and tight. Other side. Gotta mix this stuff up. Squish it up really good in the bottle if it hasn't been used for a while. And it really hasn't been used for a while. Alright. Okay, I got equal amounts of both the hardener and the bondo. Let's get one of these popsicle sticks. Mix it up really good. Right. I'm going to start with this top one. That's about what I'm going to do right there. Fill this one in. Another hole, or really squish that in there. That's pretty good. There's a hole down here. I don't think I'll have enough putty for this. Fill in this imperfection. It's setting up already. That's okay. I'll just get what's on my stick. Yeah, it worked out pretty good. Yeah, it's too hard. Okay. Now we'll wait about 4 or 5 hours, let that stuff dry. Let that stuff all dry. You see that's filled in really good. This hole's filled in really good. What I'll do then is I'll take my Dremel with the sanding tool on there again, get the main off, and then sand it again with sandpaper. I'm going to check this consistency here of this. Once it gets a little harder, I'm going to get my dial glass back out. I'm going to take that tape off and I'm going to shove that dial glass in there so it conforms to the shape of the dial glass. I don't have to shape it manually. There's that corner. And then the bottom. Okay, here I'll take this dial glass and I'll fit it in there. And push it in that corner so it conforms to that glass. I don't know, I might have to do this with 2 hands. Push that up there, let it harden a bit. I think I got that pretty good. Of course, there's going to be some trimming going on. I just wanted to get the shape. Okay, I took the dial glass away. Now, there'll be a little trimming involved here, but it won't be too bad. Well, we filled in the big gouges and big chunks that were missing with JB Weld. And this is nice and hard and it's ready to sand. Along with this edge here, this here is already kind of sanded. I guess I got to fill a little bit more of that in. That's the bottom of the radial. Now the top, as you can see, I've filled this with bondo, and this here I use JB Weld. Whatever's gray is JB Weld, and that stuff there will have to be sanded. Here's kind of the groove here that I filled in where the dial goes. As it was soft, I pushed the dial in there so it conformed to the dial, and I'll just have to sand that a bit. Here's a big chunk missing here. I tried Bondo, it didn't stick very well, so I used JB Weld, JB Quick actually. It just, it's the same as JB Weld, only it dries and sets up a lot quicker. So, what we'll do right now is we'll trim this here with a knife or sander, and I'll use my Dremel, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, let's use a Dremel here and we'll sand this corner. Always wear safety glasses. Alright. Okay, what I was doing, I was getting all the high ends, the high points off, so I didn't have to sand as much. So I think I accomplished that. And just trim up this a little bit. Really sands up well. What did I do with my sandpaper?